I'd love to know in terms of Grayer and the partnership that you guys have struck up, and obviously you guys are doing a lot of stuff together now as well, how that came to be, like how that actually came together, and then potentially what's on the cards as well.
I met Rob through having the marketing agency.
Okay.
So that would have been 6-7 years ago. Really connected, got along, massive fan of his brand. He was a fan of what we were doing. And then I just thought that there was a really strong opportunity for White Fox to be in Brisbane.
Mm-hmm.
So I flew up with Charlotte, and I pretty much had a rough business plan for what White Fox could look like. And I just said, look, you're building some of the best staff. We're same age, and you're doing all this hard work, putting your neck on the line. And then at the very end, you're handballing it to a franchise group that doesn't have the same aesthetic as you. And I think it's crazy. Why don't we look at doing something and you investing in White Fox, and let's make it happen. But we need the right guy. Who's that guy? And he goes, I've got the perfect guy. I said, who's the guy? He goes, Philip Rand. I said, fuck, let's go. So then Charlotte and I took this guy out for dinner, Philip Rand, and he sat down, told me the story about some fucking penguin in Antarctica. It was a strange dinner. It was great. Loved it. And we just hit it off and really got along with him.
Yeah.
And then in the same moment of getting Brisbane going, the founder of the block said, I need to sell my house. And I just finished my first season.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I've been watching this guy on the Gold Coast by the name of Nick Whitehead.
Mm-hmm.
He's your man.
Yeah.
Why don't I fly up and call the auction, or just be a vendor advocate, and I'll use this as a test to see whether or not he's good, because I think he's good.
Yeah.
So whilst the conversations are happening with Phil, I then said to Rob, hey, Rob, I'm going to run this campaign, $4 million asset with this guy, Nick Whitehead, and with the synergies of Brisbane and Goldie, and with what you're doing in the development space, mate, we could get Brisbane and Goldie going at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just come back to you. We ran this campaign. Nick hit it out of the ballpark, and I gave a similar business plan and said, Rob and I would like to discuss you being our business partner on the Goldie.
Yeah.
And then his wife said, you're not going to believe it, but 4 or 5 years ago, Nick said that if he ever did anything in real estate, it would be with you.
No way.
And now this has just happened. And he goes, mate, I'm dead set. You're the only guy I'd ever do business with.
That's unreal.
Unbelievable.